What's up, guys? So this is the first video that I am doing. This video is going to be on how to have endless fun when you're going out. Ever go out to a bar, club, and you just want to hang out, you want to have some fun, music's playing, but it's a little awkward, people aren't really dancing. This video's for you. All right, so I'm dancing around, but hopefully the video editing is, going to switch that up a little bit, or cut it out. So when you're in a club environment, a lot of people are taking alcohol, some people are taking drugs, some people, maybe they had to have their friend pull them in and say, hey, let's go dance, let's go do this, let's go have fun, let's go meet women, let's go, find a guy, whatever women are into, whatever brings you there. Just want to have fun, ladies' night, whatever it is. People come there for a reason, and you go there, and sometimes people are waiting. They're waiting around, they're not really dancing, not really having fun. Maybe they're just kind of chatting, and it's like this weird thing. It's like you could have just invited people to your house if you were just gonna not talk to new people or stay in your little group or not dance or do things that you can't do. You could just buy cheaper drinks at home and then just chill with your friends. But for some reason, people find the need to congregate in these places, and then it's just this is really weird. I feel like I'm with a bunch of penguins, and it's what is this? This is the club, this is the bar, what? It's really weird. Vice versa, you've probably been to places where you see people have endless amounts of fun, excited, maybe the drinks are in the air, whatever it is. Excitedness, dancing, partying, fun stuff, hype men, all that stuff. That's cool and all. Some people do that because they're under the influence of drugs and alcohol. The point I'm getting at with all of this, what the big problem is, are people that are waiting for permission to live their lives. And a lot of it is because they really don't know what it is that they want. Now, number one, when you're in a nightclub, your goal is to have fun. That's why you go out. Now, that might be some people are on a relationship prowess, or, some kind of connection in the romantic department prowess. Other people, maybe it's business connections, maybe it's unwinding, maybe it's hanging out with your friends. But I find it really weird when people have these as goals, but they're still miserable. And it's dude, you're not even working. I don't understand why, this is this awkward, let's hang around, huddle, and drink our little drinks and just kind of watch people. What is that? Anyway, I feel I've dug in enough into what this problem is. So how do we solve this problem? How do we have endless amounts of fun? How do we get to the place where we can have fun with anybody that's in there, to enjoy our time, to become something else than what we've been living? I found that the most important thing is to learn how to develop a skill. And this is going to be the basis of this channel. This is episode 1. Basis of this channel, which is building rapport, building connection with other people. A lot of people are making connection with things or with ideas. Some people make connection with memories. And when they're in these places, you see them making connections with these things. And they're not making connections with others. They're not making connections with life as it's happening and it's moving around them. And that's kind of what the problem is. So this is why I'm teaching you this, and this is why I want to teach you this in this video. How do you form rapport? In a basic sense, rapport is the ability to connect with people, to connect deeply. That's the surface definition. And if you guys saw my introduction video, I talked about how I want to take you just from a intellectual understanding to really get the essence of what I'm saying, really get the essence of the descriptions that I'm giving when it comes to rapport. If you've ever been in rapport, You feel the sense of timelessness. You feel a sense of maybe mental clarity. You feel a click, a aha moment, a part where you kind of expand, maybe get a little bit more juice of energy, where you feel felt, you feel cherished, you feel grounded by somebody else's presence. And the presence is felt, and it's not a negative feeling. Usually when there's a negative feeling, it's a sign that somebody's in a different state of rapport. Sometimes they're in a disconnected state of rapport. That's a big thing that happens when you're in a party scene, a bar, a club, is that you have people that are on different agendas, different reasons why they're there, and they're connecting with different things. Sometimes it's hard. I remember when I was in high school, you had those guys that were like, oh, it's a total sausage fest. And essentially, you couldn't connect with them on a deep level because their mind was only on one thing. Where some people connect on different topics. Maybe they want to, what am I wearing? Or what music is this? Or they want to talk about work or, whatever it is. Or they're like trying to worry about the next right thing to say, when they're talking to somebody else, or they're going to work up the courage to talk to somebody else. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that go into people's heads. How can you connect with people that's heads are all over the place? How do you connect with somebody in a night venue with that? Well, I'm here to tell you the answer. It's not just rapport. It's a rapport on the surface level. It's connecting to the logic on the surface level. Okay, that's what they focus on. I see they open up on that and they like that and they'll talk more about it. On a subconscious level, what people really like is mimicry. Being mimicked with. Now, there are many ways that we are mimicking one another and can do that consciously or subconsciously. And it's a byproduct when we are seeing it on the outside through other people. When people are in rapport, they're synchronized and they're connected. When somebody's synchronized and connected, they're just going to follow the people that they're in connection with. But how do you proactively do that? You have to mimic people. And how do you mimic people? Well, you have to be aware of the feelings. And a lot of feelings is coming from developing emotional intelligence. So there are two things, and if you're taking notes, this is the important part, like highlight, underline, bold, whatever it is, or come back to this part of the video. We have a thing, it's called mirror neurons, like a mirror. There's a mirror right in the back, that's a mirror. Essentially, monkey see, monkey do. You're going to feel the same feelings that I feel. Laughter is contagious. Happiness is contagious. Sadness is contagious. Misery loves company. These are the things that we say that are reflecting this reality. So what you have the ability to do is allow a person to get that aha moment by stepping into exactly where they're at. You feel exactly where their emotions are. Now, there are a couple ways to do this. I'm going to have future videos on this. One of the most important ones and foundational ones. So if you're able to see, through the playlists, the video to watch, it's the one that's going to be on eye contact and eye language. That one's super important because that's going to show how, they say the eyes are the window of the soul, but it's really simple. It really is quite simple if you know kind of the neurology behind, the eyeballs and what nerves it's connected to. Basically stepping in, some people call it calibration or sensory acuity. You step into, you're working a part of your brain called the limbic system, which is essentially has to do with connection. You step into that with another person, you feel exactly where they're at, you're moving your connection so you can feel exactly where that vibe clicks and connects, and then somebody's gonna know exactly where that is. Now you have two options you can do with that. You can amplify the energy that you send to them, or you can kind of pump the brake to it and, okay, that's where they're at and I don't wanna go there. So you create a boundary with the people that you're connecting with. There are people that are genuinely buzzkills. Some people, they're just calibrating at a spot that you're probably not allowing to happen. Some people prevent expansiveness from happening. Some people want to only connect through the intellectual, and they only want to connect through the logic. And here's a crazy thing about it. You can still overpower that. You can still overpower that with the emotions. Some people are intellectualizers, and they'll still come to these bars and clubs, and they want you to get out of your head. And they can see that you don't hesitate and you give every single thing that you do. That's what you need to do. You need to build rapport. You have the mirror neurons is how other people are feeling, but they have mirror neurons on where you're at. So you can amplify more of the feelings that you want to have. You can add with the mirror neurons and the energy of the music that's around you, and then you put that out there. Then you can see, and this is instinctual, this is how rapport works, because you will feel the aha moment, because you'll connect more with people that want to connect with the music, or they want to connect with the way that you are currently feeling. So then you will be able to tune into them naturally, and then you can lock eyes and engage in an enhancement, because that rapport allows you to enhance more of what you have. So then once you build on that, you can get more of what you want, and that can open you up. Then you can see other people, their mirror neurons start seeing that, because a lot of people on the back burner, they want to feel connected. They want to have fun. Fun is just a symptom. Fun is a symptom that you're connecting with other people, and you're not having demands, you're not having responsibilities, and you're being free. You're just enjoying, you're connecting, and that's all it is. There's no obligations, there's no morality in it. You're not worrying about somebody dying. No, you're having fun. It's peacetime. You know what I mean? But like the ironic thing is, like, people are putting poison in them, and it's peacetime, and it's really weird. Like, I go to a club, I don't use, I don't drink, I don't do any of that. And I'm still able to get the entire place bouncing and having a great time. You know what I mean? And that's the skill that you can have, that you don't need to take poison in. All you have to do basically is build rapport, build connection. You can do that without even speaking. Connection, dancing. Expansiveness, moving. All that is. Amplifying, disconnecting. Right? Shifting, having fun, moving inside yourself, doing what feels right, what feels good, connecting with the inner music that's happening inside yourself. Other people grounded that, their mirror neurons kick in. Now you can leverage their mirror neurons to get more of what you want. And you can amplify that. Now they're having fun. Now they're connecting with other people. Now all of a sudden, it's just everyone becomes connected and they synergize. You know, if you want to look at, there's some other guys that talk about it. Dr. Dispenza, he talks about, coherence, mental coherence, heart coherence, your heart and your mind connecting in the same vein. And, it eventually looks like that. You get a greater level of synchronicity, a greater level of connection, the more people that connect with you. I mean, that's why people say, rapport with your network. What is your network? What's your mental network? And then what's the network of people around you? They all have brains too, and you have mirror neurons, so you have a way to connect with other people's brains. So that's a basic understanding of this. We're going to go deeper into a lot of these other connection processes in other videos. This one's already long enough. It's like 13 minutes and, minus the edits or whatever goes on with it. But yeah, this is rapport. This is how you're able to go into situations and have fun. You can be the one that starts the party. You can be the first one on the dance floor, bringing people in, and then people have fun. And, then you're like, oh, that's awesome. I feel good. I enjoyed my night. Now you can go enjoy it somewhere else and choose to do something else, because you have this skill, and it's not just stuck to this night. Oh my gosh, I never want to leave here. It's never going to happen again. No, if you develop the skill, you can do that wherever you go. Obviously there's some social venues where it's more socially appropriate. You're not going to throw a rager at work, depending on whatever your job is. But, if you're corporate working, you're not going to throw a rager to that. But, this is the same basic elements, right? If you want to evoke some emotions, you're basically doing the same thing. So that's what is to come, to look at other settings where you can do these things. But it's very fundamental. It's very basic. And I will say this, just as my little plug, if you want to learn how to do this and you want to have a live demonstration, I can show you myself. It is a little bit more difficult when you do it digital than it is in person. Obviously, in person is king. But the basics of the connection can be shown in live time. That's the best way to do it. But some of this, if you're intuitive, you still get a sense of kind of what I'm saying and the energy that's involved in it, how I'm expanding myself, what my body language is saying. But yeah, if you want like an individualized thing, so it could be kind of vacuum packed and put so that you can understand it, then reach out to me. We can do some coaching. I'm open to coaching, and we can kind of show how you need to learn this skill yourself, how you can learn how to do this stuff. And we'll hop on a call and we'll make that stuff happen. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video. That way it goes out to more people, because honestly, let's be real. If you had more people that could have fun at parties, more fun without using drugs, more fun, at bars or venues, whatever it is, the world's going to be a more fun and enjoyable place. You have a bunch of people that know how to have sincere and authentic fun. They're not running away from their lives, because that's what this is all about. So if you guys enjoyed it, also you can subscribe and put the notifications if you really like it. We appreciate y'all that do that. And subscribers, yeah, check it out. Well, I'll be pumping these videos out for you guys so you guys can benefit from this stuff. This is my life's work, and I hope you guys can enjoy it.